Welcome to Homes and Lifestyles Canada. Today we have Anna Cummings with her anecdote. Then Jeff Kahane gives us his expert minute. Later on, with APIS member Paul LeBron, we get a home inspection education. And then, how's the market with Luke Azavita, Jeremy Nagel, and Doug Hayden. Also on Homes and Lifestyles, explore Edworthy Park. And then join us on some amazing home tours. Homes and Lifestyles is brought to you by Kahane Law and Hayworth. Thanks for joining us here today at Homes and Lifestyles Canada. I'm Kim Hayden, your host and veteran agent. Today we're going to get right down and tackle the questions on everybody's mind. So how's the market? But first, it's time for our first home tour.
Welcome to 2120 28th Avenue Southwest. The offering price of this property is $1.125 million. It was built in 2015. It features 4 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, double attached garage, ICF party wall construction, perfect if anyone's concerned about noise transfer, and an elevator that takes you from the bottom all the way up to the top. There are so many unique features to this home, from the resin mantel fireplace to the large metal custom door, open riser staircase with glass inserts, and an elevator that takes you from your lower level all the way to your master ensuite. Welcome to this bright and open kitchen with a fully paneled sub-zero fridge, Wolf gas stove, walk-in pantry, and deck doors that lead you to the patio with a gas fireplace. This home could suit a large demographic, from a single professional or a young couple just starting out their family. It's really quite amazing what you can fit into the second floor of an inner city home. 2 master ensuites, each with their own walk-in closet, second floor laundry, and a bonus room that you could either use as a den or a play area or perhaps a TV room. This property is located in the heart of Richmond, close to downtown and a part of the Marda Loop community. It has so much to offer, including grocery stores, medical, boutiques, drugstores, and restaurants. One of my favorite features of this home is the 3rd floor. It encompasses the master bedroom, the ensuite, and there's a balcony with beautiful city views, so you can open up the doors in the summer and it's nice and cool. There's also a gas fireplace, built-ins, and let's walk into the ensuite. We have a 5-piece ensuite, rectangular freestanding soaker tub, glass tile steam shower with mosaic accents, dual sinks, and vanity. Thank you so much for joining me on the tour of this home, located at 2120 28th Avenue Southwest. For any more information related to this listing, please reach out to me on my website at www.tanyaeklundgroup.ca or call me at 403-863-7434. Thank you.
Next up, we're going to check in with our latest anecdote from Anna Cummings.
Hi, I'm Anna Cummings of A&A Interiors, and today we're talking about buying furniture online. Know your room size and have a floor plan. Nothing is worse than buying a set of bar stools, only to realize you needed counter stools. Will your item come to you in a flat package and have to build it yourself? Planning is critical. Have a scale drawing of your room and make sure you know how much space is required around those pieces. Know what colors you're selecting. We all have different screens that show color differently. It's so easy to be fooled by color and texture. You don't want your new purchase to clash with your walls or existing furnishings. Know the finish. If it's wood, the same rules apply. Is it cerused oak, reclaimed pine? What is the stain? Is it even wood? Can you get a sample of it? These are things that are very important when putting a room together. I never have more than 3 different wood finishes in a room. Make sure you know what your item is going to cost to ship to your home. Especially across the border, it might actually be better to purchase items locally. Read reviews. People are terribly honest online and will tell you exactly how their experience was. If you see some great stuff written or conversely harsh comments, take those as truth. Sure, there may be some false reporting out there, so view everything with a grain of salt. Once you make your purchase, be courteous enough to leave your own review. All in all, shopping online for furniture can be a great way to save time and money. However, as a person who likes to touch and feel and see with my own eyes and actually sit in pieces to see if they're comfortable and fit my body, it's a tough sell. I like to see how the piece is made. Make sure you compare apples to apples and know what you're buying.
I've got Jeremy Nagel here from Canada Mortgage Direct and Luke Azevedo, who is the Commissioner of Film and Television from the Calgary Economics Development. We also have Doug Hayden, who is a local real estate agent. Luke, I want to start with you. Being in the film and television with the economics development, what are you seeing in the market here in Calgary, or how are you feeling about the economics?
Well, things have obviously changed. We've notoriously been a resource-based economy for many years, not just in Calgary, but in Alberta as a whole. And we've started to see a transition now, both at the educational level and into the marketplace itself, as we try to maneuver our way through coming out of this recession and being in a position where we have the ability to look at what the next step is for this city. Looking at things like technology, looking at some of the areas that have not been our core business for many years, looking at the diversity that everybody's been touting for so many years, and things like the creative industries, film and television, looking at rocket space coming into town here from the Valley, transitioning how we're starting to evaluate what we're doing in our education system to get people ready to come into this marketplace. So I think the future is bright for Calgary. I think that we have a lot of directions that if we do properly and that we grow those industries will help us offset what's happened in our resource-based environment.
That is amazing. So from outer space to today to tomorrow. Well, you know what? Give us just a minute. Next up, we're going to check in with our next home on the open house tour.
Hi there. Welcome to 119 Parkview Green Southeast. This bungalow is located in the beautiful community of Parkland in the southeast area of Calgary. This is the formal sitting area. It's been significantly upgraded on the main floor. We've got maple hardwood floors throughout the main, including in the bedrooms. We've got a formal sitting area, and these beautiful baseboards and wainscoting were all just done in 2013. Right over here, adjacent to the sitting area, is the beautifully updated kitchen. The kitchen has granite countertops, all new LED pot lights, an induction stove, and stainless steel appliances, as well as a granite sill sink. There's the other little kitchenette sitting area, so lovely that you have both your formal dining space as well as the eat-in kitchen. And then this beautiful lowered level family sitting area, which is wonderful for entertaining and being so close to the kitchen. It's got the open concept and is just beautifully laid out, as well as access to the yard. So the basement is fully finished as well. It has a gorgeous living space, a wood-burning fireplace, a bar, an additional bathroom, and an additional bedroom as well. There's another access point out to the backyard. It's a beautifully large deck and a gorgeous landscaped yard. Three beautiful bedrooms, and the maple hardwood flows right through and into them. This is our master bedroom. It's beautifully lit. It has a three-piece ensuite with a walk-in shower and a huge walk-in closet. So you can see we've just come up the road 5 minutes here, and we're on this beautiful path system. Parkland borders Fish Creek Park. There's gorgeous views, mountains, and such a gorgeous natural scenery. Parkland offers a great community association. They do events throughout the year that are just spectacular. And the location is fantastic. It's got McLeod Trail to the west and Deerfoot Trail to the east, which you can get on in 5 minutes. It's going to cut down your commute time by a significant amount.
For this or other properties, please feel free to contact me at 403-801-1917. I have some great listings in the Southeast that I'd love to share with you. You can check them out at jamieo.ca.
Up next, the Alberta Professional Home Inspectors Society.
Hello, my name is Paul Lebron, owner of Insight Home Inspections in Calgary and a member of APHIS, the Alberta Professional Home Inspectors Society. Today we're going to talk about what is a home inspection. A home inspection is a professional service that determines the present condition of a home's major systems based on a visual inspection of the accessible systems and components. It focuses on the performance of a home rather than the cosmetic, code, or design issues. A home inspection is a visual evaluation that determines the present condition of a home, identifies components that are not performing properly, and determines items that are near the end of their service life. Items included are major components such as roofing, structure, electrical, heating, and plumbing. Items that are not included are concealed items, inaccessible areas, cosmetic finishes, and security or entertainment systems. It's important to note that a home inspection is not a guarantee or insurance policy. Your home inspection may also include maintenance recommendations like servicing your furnace before the heating season or cleaning your gutters so they'll flow properly. A home inspection is essential for anyone thinking of purchasing a home, and it's also an excellent way to prepare your house before you put it on the market, because you never know what you'll find during a home inspection. Maybe you'll find that your ensuite bathroom is so cold because the heating duct is covered by the floor.
My name is Sam Correa with RE/MAX House of Real Estate. I've been a practicing agent for over 25 years and I've sold over 4,000 homes. I specialize in the luxury market. I'm excited to present to you this new listing at 2106 7th Street Southwest, located in Lower Mount Royal. This property has over 3,400 square feet with 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. Let's take a walk. When you think of a 1912 home, you don't think of modern conveniences. This home was completely remodeled. Of course, it has a full Sub-Zero fridge, freezer, commercial style Wolf oven, and even a Sub-Zero wine cooler. This home has kept a lot of the original charm with all the modern conveniences. I love it. Even that boiler system is over $75,000. It's a Bosch system, and there's 2 actual systems in the house in case the first system should fail. The system itself is a high efficiency modular system, which basically gives a real efficient, healthy way of having heating in our Calgary dry climate. We're located in the family room, and this is light and bright, but yet has all the conveniences you need. Built-in media room, built-ins everywhere to store all your belongings. One of my favorite features though is this fireplace. It's a wood-burning fireplace. I can just imagine during the holidays having a great fire and enjoying the view of the city skyline behind me. We're in one of my favorite rooms in this house. This is the home office, and it's so hard to believe that we have the original leaded glass windows. Every time I come into this home, it reminds me that the next owner is just purely a caretaker for the next generation. This is a great place to wake up in the morning. Not only are you having the best view in the city with the skyline behind me, you have all the modern conveniences that you would need to wake up and start your busy day. Imagine waking up here every day and going into this amazing ensuite. Everything you need is in this home. Granite countertops, marble floors, steam shower. It's a 1912 character home, but it feels like it's brand new with all the modern conveniences. Thank you for taking this tour with me today. Please check out our listings online at samcorrea.com or call me directly for your private tour, 403-870-8811.
All right, so Jeremy, being frontline as a mortgage broker, what is your take on the market today?
It's been an interesting market for us overall. There's been a lot of policy change, as we know, more policy coming down. Homeowners, home buyers, sellers alike with a lot of questions. Of course, with those questions comes opportunity. Opportunity for us to help educate, provide insight, be creative as it relates to mortgage financing, entrepreneurs, first-time home buyers, you name it. I mean, financing is something that we do well, and
I love the creative. That seems to be the common thread. You're looking for creative and new ways of helping people. So you had mentioned something about some new things coming down the line, or?
Well, policy changes.
Policy
changes as it relates to conventional files. That will be announced here shortly, and that will come into effect come January. But nonetheless, our job remains the same, to provide financing and help to educate the buying public.
We'll continue this discussion, but first let's take our next stop on our home tour.
Hi, I'm Anna Cummings of A&A Interiors. Please join me for a tour of this 942 square foot condo at My Legacy Park. This 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom condo is perfect for those who are just starting out, or for those that are considering downsizing. What I love about this condo is the open space. The kitchen, the dining room, and the living room are all open to one another. You'll note there's a lot of those Australian Aboriginal patterns, the desert tones, the mixed metallics, the rich leathers. What I love about this kitchen are the black stainless steel appliances, and the black slab wood, and the black hexagonal marble tile backsplash. Take a look at these industrial elements that I added. I found some old antique gauges and had them put onto metal stands. Another industrial element would be these nuts and bolts in the bowl, in addition to the plumbing fixture used as a napkin holder. Here I'm sitting in the living room. It also acts as the media room. What I love about this space is that it comfortably sits 6 people. If you notice this fantastic mural, it wraps around the dining room all the way into the living room, continuing that natural earthy palette. Note the same tribal patterns found in the artwork and in the pillows. And you can't miss this conversation piece of a coffee table, made from a V8 engine that has been powder coated and topped with glass. Here in the bedroom, I've incorporated those rustic wood elements along with those mixed metallics. Have a look at this headboard wall. It is 3D wallpaper that actually looks like stitched cowhide. You'll note that the color palette is woven throughout this bedroom as well. See those tribal patterns. And if you notice the drapery rods, they're made from plumbing pipe. Thank you for joining me on this tour. You can have a look at the rest of the 7 beautifully decorated show suites here down at Legacy Park or on house.com under Anna Interiors. Thanks again for joining me. See you next time.
Got legal questions? Jeff Gahane's up next.
Hi, I'm Jeff Kahane of Kahane Law Office. I'm here to share some legal insights with you so you can have a happier real estate closing. Today, I want to talk to you about the risks of adding a person to title to avoid probate, or to avoid dower rights, or to help you qualify for a mortgage, or to avoid problems with equity in terms of a future ex-partner. Well, the problems that can come up are, what if there's a breakdown in your family relationship and the person whose name is added to title for convenience doesn't want to give you your home back? What if there's problems if the person who's added for convenience wants to apply for their own mortgage and then doesn't qualify because they have existing debt on your home? There also can be a problem with taxes. If there's a capital gain associated with the property and a person's on the title to the property, part of that debt from the capital gain may be added to what they're owing to Revenue Canada. Last, I want to talk about debts. So if the person who's added for convenience has some kind of debt, whether they owe money or they're caused a car accident, a creditor could try to attach to the asset of the house that they've been put on for convenience. And you want to avoid these problems in the future.
Welcome to Edworthy Park. Located in Calgary's northwest, this 191-acre park encompasses a river floodplain along the south side of the mighty Bow. The north-facing slopes feature deep ravines that lead to an upland plateau. This area is rich with history. Nomadic tribes of Plains Indians camped along the ridges and drove buffalo over the cliffs. In the early 1800s, Thomas Edworthy's homestead included a spring-fed irrigation system that provided water for a market garden and dairy stock. At the turn of the century, a sandstone quarry provided building materials for many of Calgary's landmarks. And soon after, this area was the site of Brickburn, where colossal kilns fabricated bricks for a growing city. Today, Edworthy Park is home to an impressive network of bike paths, walkways, and hiking trails. It's a wonderful playground that invites you to pause for a picnic, explore the shore, and visit with nature in an urban setting. So Doug, as you've been interviewed multiple times for different publications and such, as always kind of having a crystal ball. So tell us, what is your take on the market? And I'm sure I don't know if you can be as up as these guys, but give us something.
So it was funny because we were actually talking earlier about the Calgary real estate market. And what's interesting, so Calgary's in a recession, technically. So in a recession, typically in most cities or most centers, you'd find that housing would recess as well. Yet in Calgary, the market's level and there's some pockets that are doing quite well. As well, new build is doing very well. So even in a recession, you're seeing buildings come out of the ground in Calgary. You're seeing outlying areas are growing as well as in the core. So in terms of when you look at a market, I would say Calgary's doing well, all things considered, for housing.
Okay, so that being said, when we're talking new build, we're talking about kind of the optimism of creating different economics. What are you seeing that's starting to drive that? Because it's not oil and gas that's driving the new builds right now. Luke,
we're starting to see some different industries that are starting to grow. We're starting to see government support of those industries so that we can diversify the economy. I mean, for the first time, I think in recent history, we're not talking about oil and gas being our savior. The likelihood of that coming back to $100 a barrel oil over the next multiple years is not likely. So from our perspective, we're starting to engage in conversations and actively attracting organizations that are out of the norm for the economic growth of the city. Much of it has to do around technology. We've learned a lot from the oil and gas industry over the years, from the perspective of how technology can be utilized in conventional thinking and advance those causes. So we have a lot of educated folks in this city,
yes.
An average age of 36. And a growth potential here as we continue to see influx of people coming in to Calgary, even though we were in a recession and have now started to climb out of it. We've always seen more people coming in to Calgary and to Alberta than we've seen leave. So that tells you that there is a lot of capacity here for growth.
And we're still ranking quite high worldwide in livability and in the city. So with the technology, I'm guessing that's a lot of startups. We're seeing a lot of entrepreneurs.
Yes, absolutely. The city and the province has been a location for entrepreneurial business for many, many years, and it's driven a good portion of our economy. I mean, Calgary's been rated 5th overall best place to live since 2009,
yeah.
And the cleanest big city in the world for the last 5 years. So from that perspective, we bring a lifestyle and a capacity here, both financially and other. And that really does attract a wide variety of people to the city, and we hope that we'll continue to do that and drive the growth of the economy.
Well, when we're talking about entrepreneurs and growing the economy, that's always been typically a harder nut to crack when it comes to getting a mortgage and getting established. Any kind of tips or things that are coming down the pipe that you can think of, Jeremy?
Well, it certainly has. I mean, there's a lot of entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs here in town. Some of the questions that we get are, individuals who have been employed, have gone self-employed now, been self-employed for a month or a year, and typically we say a 2-year type window.
Okay.
However, CMHC has recently come out and said they're going to peel back some of that red tape and look at ways to help entrepreneurs to get into homes sooner. They recognize that that's important.
Well, entrepreneurship is the way of the future, period. Like, we're all going to be out there working and moving forward and creating pockets of income and pockets within the economy. So, you know, Doug, when you're helping somebody, maybe a first-time home buyer or somebody who has maybe gone through a reset, I like that, reset, we do resets. What would be their first steps? How would you do that? Is that contact your mortgage broker, then?
Well, first step's always contact your mortgage broker. You got to know how much money you got or how much you want to spend. But I just wanted to add too that one thing, there's a couple dynamics that I've seen in this recession, and I've been through a few of them because I've had to move out of Alberta myself at one point. But what's interesting is a lot of people don't want to leave this time. So even if they are losing their jobs, they're staying. They're gonna figure out how to stay. I'm seeing people downsize. And the other constant in Calgary is it's a young city, so families grow. And you know, sooner or later, go from 1 to 2, so you might come out of a condo and head into the burbs. But just as equally, you're seeing people looking to downsize as well. So the market's active. Like it really is. It's active in all the stratas. It's active in all the areas. But again, it's always got to start with the dollars, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so now real quick, you each got just, you can ramble anything you want, as long as we keep it positive. That's the rule on the show, keep it positive. Give me 30 seconds, what you see in the crystal ball, what you hope, fingers crossed.
Well, I see hope and prosperity in this city right now. The conversations that are being had for the first time in a few years are about looking forward and seeing some optimism. We're consistently looking from the perspective of economic development as to what there are areas that we can help that growth occur, and we're positioning the city globally, and we're faring well in the marketplace. So,
Sky Television from England, 10-star, fabulous, fabulous, all done right here in Alberta.
Absolutely.
All right, 30 seconds. Give us your crystal ball.
Crystal ball. Well, there seems to be a lot of, I don't want to say uncertainty out there. However, money likes to flow. It's like water. And the good news is there'll be products out there, continual growth and evolution in the mortgage space, and the CMHC announcement, it's all positive.
Positive. All right.
My 30-second take. Calgary is this is the first time I've ever seen it where it's truly, I think, a dynamic city. You got this huge new airport that's opened up a terminal there. The city just hasn't lost its vibrancy. If anything, it's gaining it. And it's gaining a reputation worldwide. And it really is. It's a city people want to live in. They want to stay here, raise their families. I mean, you can get to Banff quickly. You can get to almost anywhere you want to go quickly. So, you know, we've been through the worst of this, and it's just going to keep getting better.
So I'd like to thank our panel guests. Thank you so much, Luke, Jeremy, Doug. Positivity, love it. Join us online for the full panel discussion at homesandlifestyles.ca.